Are you sick and tired of people telling you to get a real job?
Yeah.
Do you wish you could just stay at home, make memes all day, and watch the profits just roll right through the glowing screen of your phone, laptop, or personal computer?
Yes.
Well, apparently this pipe dream is one step closer to reality, and soon enough, you, yes, you, can shitpost all day long and meme your way to financial independence.
Success, kid.
The stonks are up.
You're gonna have to try a little harder than that. Yeah. So what the hell are we talking about here? Can you really make money by pumping out all the memes that you've been giving away for free all these years? Well, if any company's gonna be able to make this happen, it is Imgur.
Imgur?
Who gives a
shit? I say
shit?
Imgur.
You take out the letters, you leave it up to interpretation. Imgur, the image hosting site that skyrocketed in popularity as the hosting site of choice for Reddit back when it was first launched in 2009. It was literally created by a programmer as a gift to Reddit because of the lack of easy-to-use options at the time. Over the past few years, Reddit started allowing image and video hosting through their own servers, but by then, Imgur had turned into its own destination and easily replaced terrible sites like Funny Junk and iFunny to become the mecca of memes.
Yes.
Now, Imgur has taken things a step further by allowing users to monetize their creations. What could go wrong?
Finally came this far. Now, people like Fuck Jerry are actually stealing money away from others.
Taking food out of my baby's mouth.
Now, it was announced earlier this week that the site had raised $20 million from a company called Coil, and they'll be working to integrate their micropayment tool into the website so that people can actually start earning money for what they upload. Might not be the easy dream solution that people could hope for, but it's a start. Here's how it would work once Imgur has fully integrated the service. First off, the way this works might change as it's rolled out to a big site like Imgur, but here's how it currently works. People who, out of the kindness of their hearts, want to contribute monetarily to what they consume online can sign up for a Coil subscription, and that costs $5 a month. That $5 goes towards any content that you consume as long as the site has their service enabled. Coil pays the creator based on how many seconds of their content is viewed. Obviously, if one person looks at your meme for 5 seconds, you're not getting rich, kids, sorry. Back to the coal mines. But if you make a meme about Thanos' anus and it gets 20 million views at 5 seconds a pop, now you're starting to potentially see some return.
Okay. It's sort of how we understand YouTube Premium to work. People who subscribe to YouTube Premium are technically divvying out a portion of their monthly subscription fee to the creators that they watch on YouTube, and how you spend your time on the site dictates what kind of cut certain creators receive. If you only watch us, thanks.
Yeah.
We would get the majority of your subscription fee after YouTube takes their cut in that case. Coil aims to do this across the entire internet landscape somehow, and partnering with Imgur, which has 300 million monthly active users, is a huge step. It also seems like they're trying to make it so that Coil subscribers won't have to deal with as many paywalls on sites that currently have them. In theory, right now, if you went to a site like the Washington Post or the Wall Street Journal, you are asked to subscribe. You're told to subscribe.
Yeah.
But if you were just interested in the one article and don't want to fork over a whole subscription, Coil would be the answer, because they would get paid for your view, regardless of whether or not you're a paid subscriber. Again, that's hypothetical.
Yeah.
But you get the picture.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's their plan.
Yeah. It's a pick and choose way to pay for the content that you consume, I guess. Anyways, it also apparently already has Twitch integration, and the site says that it donates bits to the streamers that people who are Coil subscribers watch. Again, it's not going to be much at all unless this is widely adopted, but yeah. Anyways, having said all that, it's not a part of Imgur yet, but the announcement alone is interesting because we're pretty curious as to whether or not this will lead to its adoption on other sites as well. And it'll be fascinating to see if and how well it works on that platform, because it seems like it's an easy test case for this type of monetization. If it's gonna succeed or fail, it'll probably be here. Now, we should also say that, yeah, we get it. The internet is a fantastic creation where you can consume an infinite number of hours of content for free, and that's not gonna change anytime soon. This is just popping up as an option for people who want to give back to the people creating things that they enjoy. So, ready up the meme cannons, shit posters. You could be the next internet millionaire.
Yeah, and now that shitposting is a job, you gotta unionize.
Yeah.
You gotta go start attending your local shitposter union meetings.
The meme union.
Because otherwise, you're letting people just walk all over you.
Exactly.
You need to seize the memes of production.
Yeah, get a higher rate for your meme creation. Oh, by the way, important note that should be said here. You could assume that this would actually put a target on Imgur's back because of copyright law and how 90% of memes are alterations of pre-existing intellectual property. So this also has the potential to ruin the site as well, because when companies start seeing that people are making actual money off of stuff like this, they're not going to be too happy.
I don't think this is going to work.
I'm sure that PBS is not happy with the Arthur Fist meme.
Yeah.
At least Marvel embraced Thanos' anus. They were talking about it.
They're all about that Thanos butthole.
So if you want to make the money, you got to, just like every other platform ever, you got to get in early when it's the Wild West and make all the money you can before things start to clamp down.
Before the lawsuits come.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of everyone getting rich, there's a fucking asteroid made of gold, and we're gonna bomb the shit out of it so that we can all finally afford houses with giant swimming pools and water slides.
The dream.
Sports cars, personal helicopters, yachts, it's all finally coming to us regular folks as soon as we figure out how to either blow this asteroid up or send people over there No Man's Sky style to scoop up all that precious gold.
Yeah.
I say we use a big old lasso.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like in the movies. Just pull it right down.
I want the gold, baby. Except no, even if we did lasso an entire asteroid made of gold and other valuable metals, the only thing that'll happen would be total economic collapse and probably the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah.
So basically we don't even need to get hit by an asteroid to get destroyed by it anymore. So that's cool.
Yeah. The looming threat has a new tactic on how to take us out. So this asteroid in question, it's called 16 Psych.
Psych!
And outside of the various clickbaity articles that are flooding people's news feeds online, gold is not specifically mentioned. I don't know if it's like, it's worth gold or whatever. In all the articles that I read from like actual NASA sites and reputable sites, it doesn't actually mention gold, but other valuable metals like iron and nickel. Researchers have stated that the value of this asteroid is estimated to be at $10,000 quadrillion.
Wow.
So we'd all be billionaires, and thus
But then money would be worthless.
Money would be worthless, yeah. So aside from that much value just destroying the world's economy, this isn't a harvest mission. And this asteroid has been on NASA's radar for a long time. Now this latest news, and the reason that it's all popping up once again, is that NASA is officially moving forward with a new phase of the mission, which will lead to the manufacturing and testing of the spacecraft that they're sending to this asteroid. And it's eventually going to result in a launch sometime in 2022.
And they're going to send up Bruce Willis and Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck, Ving Rhames, and a whole ragtag group of oil drillers so they can get to the core of this gold asteroid and bring back a little bit of gold.
Now they're just going to stay there and drink Mai Tais. They made it. It's perceived wealth.
This is my house now.
Anyways, they're expected to arrive at this floating dollar sign, which lives somewhere between Mars and Jupiter, by 2026. And the whole point of this journey is to study it so that we know more about our own Earth's core, because this thing apparently resembles it pretty well.
Wait, so we got gold right underneath our feet?
Start digging, people.
Hot, wet gold?
Yeah, it's described in a bunch of the articles I read as like the heart of a planet. So it's a good test case for analyzing exactly what's going on in the middle of ours. But start digging. If you dig a hole straight through, you're gonna get to China, but first, you're gonna be scooping up all kinds of precious metals.
Yeah.
So anyways, no free money and no world collapse just yet. But that doesn't mean someone like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos won't try to beat NASA there and scoop up some of those precious metals for themselves. Wait, hold on. You're telling me
they're gonna race each other.
Oh man, it's gonna be a good race too.
And then they both...
They should both pilot the aircraft too.
Yeah, they should both go do it themselves, and then, oh no.
What happened?
Whoa, they can't come back? Oh man, play me that Elton John song.
Jeff Bezos would have had enough money to get back if he didn't get that divorce. He only has enough money to get there.
Yeah.
So.
Moving on, Wunderkind and recurring weekly weird character Jacob Wohl has unleashed an impressive plan, which we can only assume he hopes will get everyone in the country to support a brand new, all different, all spectacular war in the Middle East. He stated via Instagram that, quote, "If we go to war with Iran, I will enlist within 10 days. Which is total bullshit, much like everything else Jacob Wohl has ever said, but it's also a completely transparent ploy that uses his knowledge about how much everyone hates him in an attempt to goad people into either ironically or unironically flooding social media with their support for a war against Iran, just so they can, theoretically, force Jacob Wohl into a situation that would make him miserable and or dead."
It's like 7D or 8D chess now. I don't know what we're on currently, but, you know, the brain trust at the Wall House
Jacob
is
Wohl's,
really working overtime.
His logic trees are very complex.
I know.
Circular in some parts.
Let's see. Everyone in the whole world hates me. How can I use this to my advantage?
Yeah.
I bet I can get Americans to support a war in Iran based on their hatred of me.
Wow.
Big if
Anyway, according to the Daily Beast, when asked which branch he would join, Lil Jacob replied with, "Probably the Army." which is the type of indecisive response you could expect from someone who would absolutely never follow through on something like this. It's all bullshit, and hopefully no one falls for it and starts clamoring for war with Iran just to spite this fucking idiot. He's not going to enlist, and we shouldn't go to war with Iran.
Done. Don't fall for his trap.
Don't do it. Don't believe his lies.
Anyways, after months of goodwill, thanks to her fights and successes regarding prison reform, Kim Kardashian has finally, once again, fallen off the public's good graces and back into the pit of sorrow, all thanks to an announcement of a new shapewear line.
Yeah.
Okay, so shapewear, had to look it up. It's an undergarment that holds all your shit together.
It's like a Spanx.
Yeah, so that whatever you're wearing over top of it is form-fitting.
Yeah, you just squeeze all your fucking fat into a...
Just fold it in.
These clothes shape you up like someone who actually exercises and eats well, and you're like, yes, hello. Why, yes, I have lost some weight. Thank you for mentioning that.
Stop body shaming. There's more to it than that, Elliot. You're really taking a broad approach to it. Anyways, we're sure the idea of shapewear in general is enough to piss off the type of people who also think that women wearing makeup is false advertising, but that's not the outrage this time. No, no, no. This time it's the name of the brand, Kimono.
Now, as you are all aware, kimonos are not shapewear. They're traditional Japanese robes.
It's kind of the opposite of shapewear.
Yeah, they hide your shape. But for the Kardashians, the word kimono was just too clever to pass up.
It's got Kim right in it, and it's a clothing
Ono.
Yeah.
Did she team up with Yoko Ono for this? Because then that would be a great brand.
Well, that would be actually perfect.
Yeah, but no. Now, okay, sure, people would probably be upset about this regardless. But where things get a bit over the top with this story is that she's not just putting out this one item, she's going full React world on a term that's been around for centuries by attempting to trademark the word so that no one else can use it.
That's my word now.
Take off the robe, sir. The trademark that's been filed is currently awaiting review, but according to the LA Times, those applications obviously target clothing, both kimonos, the Kim fake kimono and the traditional Japanese garb. They're all clothing, so this is bound to cause some anger towards her, especially if she starts suing companies who produce traditional kimonos for just doing what they've always done before she decided to launch her shapewear brand with a pun name.
Yeah. So, cool. Get back to prison reform.
Yeah.
Anyways, the other
Don't you
news,
have a law degree to work on?
The other news that popped up right before we were about to film this is that the Steam sale is a mess and very confusing.
I mean, what else
this year?
is new?
They have this game where it's a Grand Prix game where you join a team and you get points by doing something like playing games and buying games, but also the result of which is whoever has the most points at the end of it or something, you could get a free item from your wish list. So
It's way too complicated. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I just go to the Reddit game deals page and just see the grid that they put up of all the things that are on sale. It's way easier.
Well, and the actual just like Steam store, for some reason, very hard to sort through this time around. In the past, I'm just like, show me all the games. Let me check some boxes to see like categories and shit like that. It's like, no, I gotta go through like 10 fucking menus.
Immersive walking simulators?
No! If they're good, I like them.
Yeah, let me sort by rating. Also, the grid on Reddit game deals is way easier. But anyways, it was confusing too, and now developers are pissed about this because people unintentionally unintentionally assumed that you would get a random game off of your wish list. So people started deleting all these games off of their wish list so that they could pinpoint the one that they actually wanted to get for free. So all these developers that have games coming out, who rely on the wish list thing to like work in marketing and potentially show how much they're going to be getting when the game releases. It's all been like wiped out over the course of a couple days because of the miscommunication from Steam. So they're pissed. A bunch of indie devs went on Twitter and posted graphs of like where their wish list stuff was and then just the immediate drop. So they're upset, and Steam, for their part, has said that they are going to further clarify the rules and hopefully fix things. They're saying that you're going to get whatever the game is on the top of your wish list. It's not random. So just move whatever you want to the top and don't dick over the indie devs.
All right, Gabe.
Dave Oshry is somewhere fuming.
I mean, he's giving his games away for
very cheap.
Very cheap.
They're on sale.
Yeah.
A medieval.
And he's in the Philippines. He doesn't care.
Sure. Anyways, so don't dick over indie devs. If you had it on your wish list, put it back. Also, it's still confusing. Just go to the subreddit game deals, and they have a grid every day of things that are the best deals. So not so many good things this year so far that I've found. Divinity 2 is pretty cheap, but I've bought that like twice and returned it because I was like, this isn't for me. And then one time I was like, maybe it is. Nah, it wasn't.
Probably not. If that doesn't seem like the path to loving a game.
No. It's apparently a great game though. People tell me to get it all the time. But
See,
yeah,
I think this year I've finally used up like my. I know there's probably games out there that I should buy, but all of the games that typically just like go on sale for like crazy deals throughout the year, I've already bought all of those.
Yeah.
Now all that's left is like games I don't want, and then games that never go on sale.
you don't want to buy the Jurassic Park Builder?
No.
I'm waiting to see if Cooking Simulator goes on sale.
Why don't you just cook? You can actually eat that food.
Yeah, but I want the added pressure of having a restaurant full of people waiting for my creations.
Go to the bank, take out a fucking $50,000
Small business loan.
and start a restaurant.
I guess you're
It's
right.
easy. Idiots do it every day.
Yeah.
And then,
Anyways,
you do it as an LLC, you declare bankruptcy. Well,
Boom, you're done.
all right. Well, that didn't work out.
it's the American way.
Yeah.
That's it for today's episode. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode of News Dump and a brand new Weekly Weird News this weekend. Stay cool out there because it's real hot in here. Go over to our Patreon if you want to get an exclusive podcast. We posted it on Monday. It's a doozy. Check that out, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.